Hello everyone, my name is Ivan, I'm an SRE engineer, and today we're gonna continue to work with strace, with perfect utility for tracing system calls, and I strongly recommend you to check my first video about strace where I cover all the basics of using this utility. So let's start, and today we're gonna take the third exercise, and as I have discussed earlier in my previous videos, we need to get the success word from the output of this program. So let's try to run bug-free, and it is working right now, but nothing happens. Let's investigate this issue with strace. We write strace and name of the executable file. So here we see the standard flow, exec system call, memory management, loading of some libraries like lib, and when we see clock nanosleep system call, which actually works every second, and how can we see the manual for this particular system call? We can just write man and name of system call we want to check, for example clock nanosleep, and here we see the description of this particular system call. For example, clock nanosleep allows the calling thread to sleep for an interval specified with nanosecond precision, so it just makes our program sleep. So we can understand that each second program is calling clock nanosleep system call, which runs correctly in, I think, some kind of infinite loop, and we don't have enough information provided by strace to really understand what's going on inside this program and what we need to do to fix this issue. That's why we can take another utility called ltrace to actually trace calls of system libraries. Let's try to do it with ltrace and name of the executable and hit enter. And here we see that our program first tries to get environment variable called no-loop, and the result of this operation is null, so there is no such variable. We can also check it with echo. There is no such variable. And also we can check system calls with library calls together, writing flag -s in strace. And let's try it one more time. So here we see memory manipulations, and we see getInv library call, and after that we see sleep function that is called in system library with parameter 1 inside of it, so it's like sleep for 1 second. And when we see system call that we have already seen in strace output. And how can we see the manual for the library call? We can do it as we have already done with system calls, but we need to specify the number of the manual. For example, if I write manual of the manual itself, I can see that the table below shows the section numbers of the manual followed by the types of pages they contain. So 2 is about system calls and 4 is about library calls. So for example, if we want to check the manual for sleep library call, we need to write man sleep .free, and here we see the sleep library call. And if we just type manual for sleep without .free, we get the user command manual. So here is the difference. So our goal for this exercise is actually to try to solve this issue with changing no loop environment variable. So let's try to export this variable and make it equal to yes, for example, and try to run bug-free one more time. And as you can see, we now get the environment variable no loop because we have already exported it, and we see write system call which writes word success to file descriptor 1, and then this program exits with exit code 0. So we have successfully fixed our problem, and let's now try to run bug-free one more time without strace to actually check that all is working correctly. And I hit enter, and I get the word success in my terminal. So we have successfully fixed this issue by adding environment variable to our current shell session. Thank you for watching this video, subscribe to my channel, bye.